Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Just a quick one today. So the other day I showed you how to insert a clip row into your arranger, and in doing so I recorded a little drum break with bass and a piano part. And the piano part, I ended up hitting some of the keys a little too hard, so high velocity on some of those keys, and it was really, sounding horrible. And I wanted to, surgically bring down the velocity of those particular keys. So I'm going to show you a quick way how to do that visually, just to bring down those individual notes in the arranger. So let's take a look. So we're starting off in the main page here. I am in the piano track, so it's an upright piano in Fabric XL. It sounds just like my piano in my living room, so I love it. And then what we're going to do is why don't I play back? I'll go to the arranger and I'll play back the part that I'm talking about. Here it is. There was a spike right there. Whoops, sorry, my hand's in front of the camera. Got to turn up the volume a bit. Right there. Right there. Okay. So let me stop that. And let's take a look at what this looks like. So right from the arranger page, so you could see here where we are in the arranger. Oops, sorry, I touched the screen by mistake. So right in the arranger page, there's this little arrow down at the bottom. Okay, so we are going to hit that arrow, and what it does is it opens up your MIDI keyboard view. Okay, depending on what track you're on. We are on the piano track, so it opened up the MIDI keyboard view, and so you could see all of the piano parts, all of the notes I'm playing there. All right. Now to see, so the little squares are color coded for velocity, but it's not that easy to pick out the ones that I really want to address in terms of bringing down the velocity on that. So one easy way is, so we press the arrow, we open up this grid view, but then right next to the grid view you see automation right here. I don't know if you could see that. It says auto. We're going to press that. And then you're going to see that we have a visual of our velocity. Okay, you have velocity. You can select what you have the visual of here. So if I press that and then I go and rotate the dial here, we can change it from velocity to probability to ratchet, MIDI. I'm not sure what that one's for. But anyways, the one that we want is velocity. So this is showing the velocity bar charts of every note that's being played in my piano track. Okay, and so what I want to do, so you could see the ones here that are under my loop marker. That's where my little break is, and you could see the peaks here in the dark orange. Those guys are the offending notes, so to speak, right? So they are really high, and it might not be coming through as much through using my Roland mixer here, but when I listen straight from the MPC Key 37 output, these guys are really, egregious. They're really heavy hitting. So I want to bring those notes down. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and hit, so if you're not in velocity here, make sure that you are in velocity. so like this. And then just click outside of that box, like go to back to grid and then back to auto. Okay, so I just don't want to have the velocity box highlighted because I'm going to use the data wheel to change the value of these guys. Okay. Now I'm going to use the selection marker, which is right here, this dotted square. I'm going to hit that. And then, sorry, this is hard to do. I'm holding the camera with one hand, my phone with one hand, and pointing with the other one. So sorry if I'm moving around a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box like this. Sorry, let's hit that square again. Okay, now we got it right there. Now that's highlighted. So now I can draw a box and select just those peaks that are the offensive ones, like that, okay? And those are going to be highlighted. It's hard to see, but they have like a white tip on the top now, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the data dial toward the left or counterclockwise, and you're going to see the velocity number being indicated. Actually, yeah, right here. So every time I move it, you could see the velocity is going down, 71, 70, and you could see it visually here as well. So you see that I'm going up, bringing it up, bringing it down. So I'm going to bring down those bars so that they're kind of even with the majority of the other ones, okay? Right about there. And now let's play back and see what it sounds like. Much better. So now they're all kind of sounding kind of more even across. There's still some dynamics between them, which is good, but there isn't like any peaking levels, so that's perfect. And that's how you do it. All right. So you know, I don't go into the grid editor much, but when I do, it's really useful. So let me stop that again, and once again, let me show you this again. So when you're in the arranger, you hit the little arrow right here at the bottom, hit that, and make sure velocity is selected. Make sure you're in automation mode here, not grid, but in auto, like that, and make sure that automation is selected, okay? Because if you have nudge selected, for example, which I believe is the default, and you turn the dial, whatever is selected is going to be nudged left or right, okay? Same thing with transpose or edit. So you want to make sure that you have automation selected right here. And when you have that selected, it's going to change whatever is in this box right here, okay, the velocity. And then we just use the data dial, and then we can control the velocity of whatever is selected. All right, I hope that was helpful, and until next time, peace. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful. All right, ciao.